Hello and welcome back to my next video for another cute Valentine. We're going to use the Heart Sizzlet dies today and make this super cute Valentine, and it's really easy. So we're going to start by cutting our pieces out, and to do that we're going to need the Big Shot. And again, if the Framelet dies come in this little package here, and they're all attached with a double-sided sticky tape. And today we're going to use the largest one with the scallops, and then the one size smaller than that. So to begin, we're going to cut our pink piece. This is Regal Rose. And we're going to form our sandwich by putting our platform on tab 2, and then our cutting plate, our paper. I'll put this down. And it is easier to assemble on the actual machine. And we're going to put the framelet with the edge side down onto our paper, and then put our top cutting plate on, and then we just run that right through. Okay, we're going to pull that out and we'll just pop that apart. I'm going to reserve this piece because we're going to use that again in a minute, and then pop our little heart out here. Whoop. And you see this really cute scallop heart comes out perfectly. Now the next piece is a little trickier to get the folded part. We're going to use Wild Wasabi. This is a standard size card. We're just going to fold this in half. Standard size is, I think it's 5 1/4 or 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Okay, so you're going to fold that in half, and then we're going to form the same sandwich, but because we want this to have a flap to open when we put this on here, we're going to leave this lip here so that we have hinges for our card. So again, we're going to use cutting tab 2, cutting plate, our paper, our framelet, and then the top cutting pad, and you'll run it right through. So it will go through 2 layers of cardstock. I don't think it would go through much more than that. So run that through. Let's pull this out. And there we go. And you can see we got a really cute hinged card. Move this out of the way. Okay, and like I said, we're going to take our scrap paper here and we're going to cut out this little label punch here. And then with a sponge or sponge dauber, you're going to take Regal Rose, and I don't know if you're familiar with our ink pads, but to open them you push it forward and pull it up and flip it over. This allows it so when you're storing them, all the ink stays to the top of the ink pad. So you're going to take your sponge and get it full of ink, and we're just going to sponge around the edge of our heart and of our label. And you can do this as dark or as light as you want. You can come in a little farther on the base of your card with it. This just adds a little more depth of color. And we're going to do, like I said, again, the same thing with our label punch. There we go. So we got that all set. Okay, and then we're going to use a set from the Celebration catalog. It's called Elementary Elegance. And right now, During celebration, if you purchase $50 before tax and shipping, you get to pick any of the items out of this special celebration catalog. So it's a great time of year to get free stuff. So today we're just going to use this frame here. And I've already got it stuck to our block. And you want to make sure that you have the crown side up. And we're going to take this and just stamp this to the side with a Versamark. Alright, Versamark's a clear ink and it stays wet for a while, so use it for heat embossing. Okay, so we're just going to stamp this kind of, and like I said, I got it upside down. You got to make sure you have the crown on top. I'm going to stamp this to the side. I'm going to bring my powder palette in here. Just going to catch all my extra embossing powder. We're going to use the Wild Wasabi embossing powder. You just dump that right over the top of where we stamped. And tap off all the extra. Okay, and then you're going to use your heat gun to melt the embossing powder. I know it can be difficult to see. There it goes, starting to melt. You want to be careful when you're holding this because it's very hot. Then we have that very cute image. Now if you've ever heat embossed before, you really do need the heat gun. A hairdryer just does not get hot enough. Okay, now for our ribbon. This is the new Baja Breeze pleated ribbon. I've already cut a little piece here, and I've taken my scissors and snipped this little edge off here. And we're going to take some sticky strip to the back of our ribbon so that it'll stick to our paper really well. Snail adhesive just does not work to hold ribbon down. Okay. I'm going to stick that down really good, and then that just makes it easier to get the top piece off. We're just going to set this along the middle here, and it's okay, you want it to go in the middle here because you want it to go under your label. Now before we get too chunky here with our layers, I'm going to take some snail and adhere my Wild Wasabi heart to the front of my Regal Rose heart. Open that up. Stick it down really good. Okay, and then we're going to take a couple dimensionals and stick our label on. And then this is just going to fit right over there, and that fits just perfectly over the middle of that frame that we embossed on there. And then for our little angel, the angel and the sentiment we're going to use today is from the P.S. I Love You set. This is in the new mini catalog, and we're just going to stamp him on a scrap piece of white in Baja Breeze. Ink him up. Okay, and we'll just stamp him down, and then you'll color him up. And I already have one little guy cut out here for us, just to save a little camera time here. Okay, and we're just going to use snail adhesive to stick him down right on top of our label here. There we go. And then we're going to use the Be My Valentine sentiment, and we're going to stamp that in soft suede. Okay. Ink that up real good. And we're just going to stamp that right above our pleated ribbon. And there you go. We've got a super cute, simple Valentine card. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to hearing your many comments. Have a great day.